have 99 problems, and this bitch is one. Now, I kid, but you can't deny that Alicia Grega has something not many people do. Herpes. Oh, come on! You have people making jokes about Rodney King and black people getting beaten and being funny. I can't make an STD joke? Please, welcome to the stage, Alicia Grega.
I know that you all need a break to catch your breath and stop laughing, so that's why I'm in the slot. When I told my daughter Frances that I had been asked to roast Greg tonight, she was surprised. Why would they ask you? You're not even funny. Well, I told her neither is Greg, and that never stopped him. But really, it's kind of sad. I mean, I hardly know him. Does he have any real friends that they could have asked? Anyone? Yeah, I know. Who would admit it in front of all these people? So I figured, what the hell, I can always go see Death of a Salesman on Sunday. Here's a real-life Willie Loman. He's been selling himself on stage for 2 decades and people still aren't buying it. And I heard there was going to be alcohol, and I have a script to pass off to Dawn. So. And it can't be any worse than a NEPTA awards ceremony. Greg was at the NEPTA Awards. He was Keith Edwards, and I think he was in a white suit, or I kind of remember a red cape. Maybe it was both at the same time. All I know is I was like, whoa, I knew Meatloaf was an actor, but what is he doing in this? I never actually thought Greg was much of an actor until I heard his PBS announcer imitation. Tuning into WBIA on Saturday morning and hearing a laid-back, smooth, classical music DJ Greg. Now that's funny. But seriously, if I wanted to make fun of Greg, I would have reviewed his last production. I heard, maybe this is wrong, but I heard that nobody would work with him, so he had to bribe his coworkers from the casino to be in it.
They're not even here. Fuckers.
We definitely will miss Greg. Maybe not the random Playboy bunnies in my Facebook news stream, no. But let's face it, you were in everything, taking all the good roles from actors who might have actually done something. Like Keanu Reeves in the 90s. And at least now I'll get to write about some of you guys for a change. In a way, it feels like you're already half gone, Greg. I mean, you didn't even bother to stuff the ballot box for Best Actor in the documentary. And I'm sure you're already working on a sketch that will teach Las Vegans how to pronounce their own dialect. You know, because it takes a guy from Montana.
Art Walsh is in the audience tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Art Walsh. Thank God. Art Walsh once told me, quote, "Now that I've conquered comedy," funny by itself, that statement. "Now that I've conquered comedy, I'm going to move on to drama." Art, just because people call you a fucking joke does not mean you I actually need to make a correction. There is an actual celebrity here tonight, and I have no idea how we got him. Chris O'Donnell's here. Star of CBS's NCIS. No, it's just an ambulance chaser from fucking Wilkes-Barre. Sorry. Chris O'Donnell!
Okay, yeah, we'll get to that. Okay. The first thing, Keith is from Montana, and apparently grew up 15 minutes from the Unabomber. The difference between Keith and the Unabomber is that the Unabomber never bombed in northeastern Pennsylvania. I have to give Jack Gibbons credit for that. I have had the privilege of working with Keith in One Laugh at Least for 20, 30 years now.
Yeah.
And I want to kind of let you in on a little bit of backstage stuff. Because the best part about One Laugh at Least was, of course, the rehearsals. And I want to run you through every single rehearsal for One Laugh at Least. 2 o'clock, practice starts. 2:37, Keith arrives. 2:38, Keith asks to use the restroom. 2:54, Keith emerges. 2:55, Cat wanders into the restroom. 2:56, unable to resuscitate Cat, practice is stopped due to a veterinarian emergency. And so it went. But I was sitting back and thinking of all these insults and everything. I thought, no. I'm going to prepare something special for you. I'm going to do something different. I put together a gift bag for you to remind you of your time here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Yeah, I actually spent money. Okay, I don't know if anybody else did.
Sucker!
First off, here's a Boscov's gift bag to put stuff in.
Fancy.
There's an Odyssey T-shirt because no. Keith did an advertisement for. My wife was a general manager of Odyssey, and Keith did an advertisement for Odyssey. He was the before. I've got you a Club 10, Gentlemen's Club 10 coupon for a free VIP dance. Because nothing screams northeastern Pennsylvania like bringing a coupon to a titty bar. Those of you that know Keith will appreciate this next gift. It's personalized. It's the 3-pack air freshener. We have the pine, or as I like to call it, does a bear shit in the woods. We have the linen, which smells like a fresh load of laundry that you just took a dump on. And the lavender that smells like an old lady you just took a dump. And according to Rich Dries, you have to pay extra for that. I got the home fireworks kit here, and I got you this for 3 reasons. Number one, it's never a party in northeastern Pennsylvania until somebody blows off a finger. Number two, as you see here, this has the on top of everything else, it's got the golden showers. You know what's coming. And of course, Rich said you have to pay extra for that. And this has been sitting around my house since July, so I didn't want to burn the house down, so I'm giving it to you. Oh, please, don't try and take this on the airplane. This is exciting. I got you a shrunken head to remind you of all the small-minded people in northeastern Pennsylvania. It was actually a Barbie. I tore the head off. But while I was at the toy store, I found this, which this is the Kids for Cash Cabbage Patch doll. awful bossy, and for those of you from Lackawanna County, that's because this is how we bribe the judges and. Oh, this is exciting.
It's about time.
For those now, a lot of you that didn't know, I ran an unsuccessful candidacy for magistrate, and Keith was a big help. You know, when you're a friend.
We don't lost it without him, huh?
Yeah. There goes that fucking joke. But I got him an O'Donnell. This is a special O'Donnell for Magistrate pin to remind you of the race. And this is special because if you look real close, we misspelled O'Donnell.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah, but, you know. So hang on to that. That'll be worth something sometimes.
That stamp with the airplane upside down.
Okay, I got these last two items were tough to get. The last two items were tough to get. I got an autographed picture of your favorite politician, showing off the size of his Santorum. And he signed the back. I think he did that because it makes it easier for me to do comedy. And he said, Keith, because he knows you as Keith. Too.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
8 votes away from first. How scary is that? I thought it was odd for him to write, but you know. And then he says, ha ha ha, you fat bastard, love Rick. I'll be getting sued for that. And his last thing is very, very special. As was mentioned before, and I bet you didn't even know this existed. But Keith was in a production of listen to me, of Unbreakable with Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson, and I got a location photo with Keith, Bruce Willis, and Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, no, you couldn't see them. It was upside down. You know, I gotta say one thing before I go. I love Keith, and I'm really gonna miss him. And the nicest thing that I always said about Keith, that from my heart, I wrote all this stuff for one laugh at least. And every time I write something, I hear it in my head. And the comedy stuff is really, the way you say it is really important. And I swear to you, when I wrote something, the first time I ever handed it to him, every single time, it would come out of his mouth exactly the way I heard it in my head. And that was always remarkable.
Great.
And,